lecture, but I am affected with anger. Your lecture doesn't count anymore. That is what he is saying. Whatever you have said is very good, but not good at this time. I am not going to listen to this. So you forget this. So here what Dhruva Maharaja is saying to Narad Muni, my dear Lord, I am very impudent for not accepting your instructions. I am not going to accept any of the things what you said. This needs a lot of courage. Like you are sitting here, but if you are disturbed, you should both of you let me go. This is what he is saying. Isn't it? Sometimes we get bored, but you guys sit here kindly. You're compassionate, you are. But Dhruva is not like that. He said, please keep your lecture with you. I am affected by pain. I have to see Vishnu somehow or other. You tell me if you can help me. Otherwise, keep your lecture with you. It's very straightforward. It is due to my having been born in a Kshatriya family. I am strong like this. My stepmother Suruchi has pierced my heart with harsh words. Therefore, your favorable instructions does not stand in my heart. What is he saying? You are giving nice instructions, but they are not important for me. Why? Because my heart has been pierced by mother, and you are taking your good words, but it doesn't count anymore. Please tell me something better. Oh, learned Brahman, he says, you are very scholar. Keep your scholarship with you. I want to occupy a position. Now he is telling to Narad Muni, I want to occupy a position more exalted than anyone has achieved in this world. A little boy, 5-year-old boy, having such a great determination that I want to go beyond anybody who has achieved anything in their lifetime. Even by my father or my great-grandfather. Even Brahma has not achieved, I want to achieve that. And that's why I am going. If you will oblige, kindly advise me of an honest path to follow by which I can achieve the goal of my life. Strong words from a 5-year-old boy. What is he saying? I want to achieve something which nobody has ever achieved in the lifetime. Not even my father or great-grandfather. And if in that path, if you can help me, that's okay. If not, then please let me go. My dear Lord, you are a worthy son of Lord Brahma, and you travel playing on your musical instrument Veena for the welfare of entire universe. You are like sun, which rotates in the universe for the benefit of all the living entities. So, here Dhruva is asking help from Narada Muni. So Narada Muni, upon hearing the words of Dhruva Maharaj, became very compassionate towards him, and in order to show him the causeless mercy, he gave him the following expert advice. So here the word is used as causeless mercy. What is causeless mercy? Which is that sometimes you get mercy for which you are not even eligible for. Like we are reading the Srimad Bhagavatam. What is the eligibility to read Srimad Bhagavatam, For Parikshit Maharaj to read Srimad Bhagavatam, he had to leave his entire kingdom and go to surrender to Sukadeva Goswami. Now we don't have to leave anything, You don't have to leave your house, family, nothing. And you can hear the Srimad Bhagavatam here without leaving anything. So that is a causeless mercy of Srila Prabhupada. So here, the great sage Narad Muni told to Dhruva Maharaj, the instructions given by your stepmother Suniti to follow the path of devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead is just suitable to you. You should therefore completely absorb yourself in the devotional service of the Lord. So here, Narad Muni is saying that your stepmother, whatever said, is correct actually. Sometimes opportunity comes from back door actually. The people who become successful are the people who recognize that there is opportunity. We all are getting opportunity at every day. But sometimes the opportunity knocks your door, and if you don't get it, that something is knocking, then you miss the bus. Isn't it? Now this opportunity for Prahlad, for Dhruv to see Vishnu came from back door actually. The mother becomes angry, envious, and she tells to Dhruv that you cannot sit on the lap of your father, and if you want to sit, you have to go to Vishnu. So it's an opportunity to see Vishnu came from. Is it coming from direct door? It's from back door entry. So we have to always look for opportunities in our life. We all are looking for something or other, and we all want to be successful. Just identify and tap into it. Then we become successful. Like Dhruva becomes successful, and he identified it and he hold on it. So any person who desires the fruit of 4 principles of religiosity are dharma, artha, kama and moksha. What Narad Muni is saying, that if you want to achieve dharma, artha, kama or moksha, where you should go? You should engage yourself in the service of Vishnu. Now, we all want money, right? How many of you want money? We all want. We all want kama. Kama means enjoyment. We all want to be happy, right? Dharma, artha, kama and moksha. And ultimately we all want to be happy and eternally happy. So if you want to achieve this, Narad Muni is saying that there are multiple ways to be doing that. Like say for example, if you want money, what do? Lakshmi Puja. Right? If you want, say, all auspiciousness, you do Ganesh Puja, right? If you want knowledge, what you do? Saraswati Puja. If you want nice husband, what do you do? Shiva Puja. If you want a nice wife, what do you do?
कोई पूजा नहीं
कहीं तो करियो सर
ये हमने मलती वैसे
ओके गाय दान करी पड़े था anyway. So Narad Muni is not saying that. He is saying that if you want to achieve all this, just worship Vishnu. Then you will achieve everything. So he is saying, my dear boy, I therefore wish all the good fortune to you. You should go to the bank of Yamuna, where there is a forest named as Madhuvan. If you go to those who have been to Vrindavan, there is a forest named as Madhuvan. There is a place where Dhruva Maharaj did tapasya. It is very close to Vrindavan. In Vrindavan has 12 forests. Like Vrindavan is one of them, but then there is a Madhuvan and there is Talavan and there are all other ones, So one of them is Madhuvan, where the Yamuna river is there and you can visit the place. And there is a place where Dhruva Maharaj did the tapasya or austerity. So here Narad Muni is saying that you go to the Madhuvan by Yamuna and do the austerities. Just by going there, one draws near to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So if all of us want even go closer to God, we should visit the holy places. Now if Narad Muni is saying further, my dear boy, in the waters of Yamuna river, which is known as Kalindi Yamuna Tata. Kalindi is also another name of Yamuna. You should take 3 times bath daily, and then after bathing you should perform necessary regulative principles for Ashtanga Yoga. Sit down on your asanas in a calm and quiet position. Then he is saying that you do all the worship. So here Narad Muni is saying that you go to the Madhuban, you take the shower there, then you have murti or deity made up out of mud of Lord Vishnu, and then he describes about the description of Vishnu, because Dhruva does not know how the Vishnu looks like, because it's a 5-year-old boy. So Narad Muni is describing the Lord's face is very beautiful, pleasing in attitude. The devotees who see him, he appears never to be displeased. And then Narad Muni is saying that Lord's form is very youthful. Every limb and every part of his body is properly formed, free from defect. His eyes and lips are pinkish in color, like rising sun. He is always prepared to give shelter to the surrendered soul. The Lord is always worthy to be the master of surrendered soul, for he is the ocean of mercy. And then he describes how Lord is dressed up. He said Lord is always dressed up in yellow clothes, pitambari, And then he says he is having 4 hands, which is the form of Vishnu, and he has a Shankha, Chakra, Gada and Pushpa. Right? So Kamal. So on the 4 hands. So he's saying that you go to Yamuna river and take shower every day, do worship Lord Vishnu, and then he gives him the mantra, and he says that you meditate upon this mantra. What is the mantra he gives him? What the mantra he gives him? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So now here is the thing, that mantra is given to him by Narad Muni. Now mantra has a power. Mantra has a power only and only if it is given to you by Guru. If you pick up the mantra from anywhere, it does not have a power. It loses its power. But here, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya was given to him by Narad Muni. And Narad Muni accepted him as disciple. And if mantra has to act, one need to have the mantra from Guru. And that is why in many sampradayas there is a Diksha process where when upon accepting the Guru will give you the mantra. And then on that mantra you will chant. Same mantra, like say Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We all can chant, but when that same mantra is being chanted with the authority of a Guru, it has more power. And that's why people take initiation from the Guru, Diksha. So here Narad Muni is saying that you chant this mantra Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Along with that you do all the 9 processes of Bhakti, Navada Bhakti, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Archanam, Padasevanam, Vandanam, Sakhyam and Dasyam. So Narad Muni is giving the complete formula for Bhakti. So here Narad Muni is saying, my dear Dhruva, besides worshipping the deity and chanting the mantra 3 times a day, you should meditate upon the transcendental activities of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Right? And after doing that, Dhruva takes this to the heart. Whatever the instructions are given by Narad Muni are taken by Dhruva as very sincere. And then after the Dhruva entered the Madhuvan forest to execute the devotional service, the great Narad Muni thought it is wise to go to the king and see what he was doing. So now, after instructing the Dhruva Maharaj about the devotional process and giving him the mantra, where does Narad Muni go to? He goes to Uttanpad to see how is he doing. And he sees that Uttanpad is also feeling the pain of separation now, because Dhruva has left the house and he is looking for his own son, and he realizes his mistake. So he says, somehow or other, if I can find my son, I will be very happy, because he is now thinking that because of him he has lost his son. So Narad Muni tells him that wherever is your son, he is doing fine, and he will come to you one day or other. Dhruva Maharaj, having arrived at Madhuvan, took his bath in the river and observed the fasting in the night with the great care and attention. After that, as advised by great Narada, he engaged himself in worshipping Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now, what is important here is that we have to understand how Dhruva Maharaj did the bhakti. For the first month, Dhruva Maharaj ate only fruits on every 3rd day. So after entering the forest for 1 month, what he did? Eating fruits only every 3rd day for first month. And only to keep his body and soul together. In this way he progressed his worship of Supreme Personality of Godhead. So he concentrated more on bhakti aspect. A young boy, 5 years old boy. Now in 2nd month, what he did? Dvitiya cha tatha masa Shaste Shaste Bikodini, which means that in the second month, Dhruva Maharaj ate only every 6 days. So first he was eating only every 3 days. Now he is eating every 6 days. And what is he eating? Not fruits. Only grass and leaves. And then he continued to worship. Then in the third month, Tritiya Chanya Masam Navame Hani, which means in the third month, he drank water every 9th day. So now he stopped eating. And what is he doing? Only drinking water. Thus he remained completely in trance and worshipped the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In the fourth month, now he gave up the water also. And Dhruva Maharaj became a complete master of breathing exercise, and thus he inhaled air only, and that air also, one air breath every 12th day. You know, it is said that less you breathe, longer you live. You know that? Have you heard this before? If your respiratory rate is very fast, then your chances of living are less. It is said that your life is not calculated by years. How it is calculated?
Swas.
How many breaths you take. So your number of breaths are actually fixed up. So all our number of breaths are fixed up for all. And we are destined to take that many breaths only. The day that comes, it stops all of a sudden. It's not in, life is not calculated in years. It is calculated in how many shwas or breath you take. So now Dhruva Maharaj is controlling his breathing also. Now there are many yogis who can control their breathing, and if you stop breathing, what happens? Your heart also stops. Isn't it? So there are many yogis who can, you will feel their pulse, and the pulse will be zero, blood pressure will be zero, heart rate, everything will be zero, but they will be in transcendental meditation. So Dhruva Maharaj went to that stage. So now in the fourth month he is breathing only 12th day. In this way he became completely fixed up in position and worshipped the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He completely controlled his senses and their objects, and in this way he fixed his mind without diversion on anything else. So what did he fix his mind on? So here he did all the puja every day, and then he was doing meditation, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And while doing meditation, he was visualizing the form of Vishnu, what was described to him by Narad Muni, because he did not know what Vishnu looks like. So while he was doing Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, he was looking at form of Vishnu in front of him. When Dhruva Maharaj thus captured the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is the refuge of the total material creation and who is the master of living entity, the three worlds began to tremble. So now Dhruva Maharaj has stopped the breath. So whole universe started trembling. How is that possible? Srimad Bhagavatam is describing. I will read further. As Dhruva Maharaj, the king's son, kept himself steadily standing on one leg. So Dhruva Maharaj is standing on one leg. He is breathing every 12th day. The pressure of his big toe pushed down the half of the earth. Just as an elephant being carried on a boat rocks the boat left and right with every step. When Dhruva Maharaj became practically one in heaviness with the Lord Vishnu, the total consciousness, due to his fully concentrating and closing the entire his breathing, the total universal breathing became choked up. So here it is said that Dhruva Maharaj stopped his breathing and the universe stopped choking, started suffocating, and all the planetary system felt suffocated and thus took the shelter of Supreme Personality of Godhead. So all the Devi Devatas also felt as if now they are suffocating. How can we explain this? Doesn't look logical, right? A person stopping breathing himself, how is it possible that everybody around us, is it true or false? I don't know. How can you understand this? Suppose we are traveling in a plane, right? We all are traveling in a plane. Each of us are individual entities, right? When we travel in the plane, every one of us Our breathing is separate. But if all of a sudden a central system in the plane stops, what happens? Everybody will stop breathing, right? So here, while Dhruva Maharaj is doing this meditation, his energy became universally one with the energy of cosmos. And thus how he started himself controlling the entire universal energy. Because that is the power which Prahlad achieved through the meditation. Dhruva achieved through the meditation. So all the demigods went to Lord Vishnu, and Lord Vishnu said that don't worry, I will come and help you out. And then Lord Vishnu went to Dhruva Maharaj and we'll stop within the next 5 minutes. So here Dhruva Maharaj is meditating, and all the Devi Devtas, they went and complained to Vishnu that we are all suffocating, you please help us. So Lord Vishnu went in front of Dhruva Maharaj. Now Dhruva Maharaj is closing his eyes and he is meditating upon that form which is described, and all of a sudden that form disappeared. And how many months he is meditating? Just 5 months. A 5-year-old boy meditating for 5 months, constantly looking on Lord Vishnu, giving most of his time for worshipping Vishnu. He has not spent time for eating or going around and looking for the food. And that is why when we do Ekadashi or all these things, we do Ekadashi why? Because we focus more on meditation, less on eating. But we are different, right? We prepare more food on Ekadashi. We like more variety. Anyhow. So Dhruva Maharaj